I'm Sophie from NME, and I'm joined by the wonderful Ashnikko at Reading Festival. Ash, how are we feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So first of all, happy Weedkiller Day.
Thank
how does
you.
it feel that the album is finally out in the world?
Yeah, a lot of mixed emotions. I'm like feeling like I have to relinquish control of my project that I've been working on for years, and now it's not mine anymore. It's now everyone else's. So that's a process, but you know, I also feel elated that I get to share it. And I feel so happy that I get to share it with people who are excited to listen to it. So
Well, you posted to Instagram last night that you celebrated with a Weedkiller dinner, right?
I did.
What was on the menu?
We had breads in the shape of my Weedkiller sigil. They were rosemary bread. I posted the menu. There was this. It was just a bunch of gorgeous pieces of art that you could eat. There was like a cacio e pepe, a potato salad thing. There was this gorgeous cream cake with thyme and berries. There was what else? Like just loads of gorgeous salads, courgettes and herbs and everything. It was just fairy food, basically. Yeah.
And I guess, were there any guests that maybe weren't there that you'd consider inviting to your dream dinner party?
My favorite author, Neil Gaiman, Bjork, Dolly Parton. Who else? Mort Garson. Let me think of someone else. Someone else really, really cool.
Bit of a wild mix. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I feel like there would be good conversation.
Totally. So you just got off stage at Reading, and it was
Yes.
a surprise set. How did it feel keeping that a secret from the fans?
I mean, yeah, I feel like it just felt like the cherry on top of today to be able to celebrate by singing the songs from the album live. Yeah, it was special to be able to channel that built up energy that I have from releasing an album onto a stage and thrash around. So it was very special.
Totally. And when you think about all the festivals that you've played and been to over the years, what's sort of the one memory that sticks out, whether that's your earliest festival memory, a crazy set that you saw?
I saw Tame Impala at Corona Capital in Mexico City a few years ago, and that really blew my mind. What else? I'm not really a festival girly.
Right.
I get really overwhelmed in big crowds. I prefer like a headline gig. I saw Bjork at Coachella though. That was really cool.
Beautiful.
But I've also seen her headline show, and that was more special to me. Yeah. But my first festival moment, I don't know. I honestly don't remember my first festival. Probably because it was messy. Messy time.
Too messy.
Yeah.
Well, your friend Ethel Cain is playing Reading later this weekend.
I know. I just realized that she's here. What day is she playing?
Sunday.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. We just put on a song together.
Yeah. And what was it like when you two hit the studio? What do you find so inspiring about her?
Well, she has the most beautiful voice. It makes you feel like you're in a cave, but also in church, but in the middle of the earth, but also in the middle of the forest at midnight. And yeah, that's how it feels listening to her sing. And she also did a lot of production on that song, and she's just like, I feel like a once in a generation type of artist. She's so cool. I really love her, and it was such a pleasure to work with her.
And when you guys first met, what were your first impressions of each other?
Well, I was a huge fan, and I was just so happy that she had taken the time to come to the studio and work with me, and we hit it off. And yeah, it was a really nice experience. I really enjoyed it.
Beautiful. And going back to Weedkiller, how are you hoping this album is going to make people feel?
I don't know. I know how it made me feel, which was incredibly like light. I felt so much lighter after writing these songs, and I felt like it helped me like come, like step into myself and evolve to my most healthy self. So I'm hoping that people can listen to these songs and attach their own stories and use them as little tools to, you know, tell their own stories to themselves. And yeah, that's what music is all about.
Totally.
Just processing your feelings, and whether they're good or bad.
Yeah.
Love and hate. I feel like, yeah, that's why I listen to music. So
Perfect.
I don't want anyone to get like one specific message. I just want them to have a silly time listening. Yeah.
And just to wrap things up, when you look back at the past year and all the time that it took for Weedkiller to sort of come to life, what makes you feel proud of yourself throughout that process?
Say that one again. Sorry.
So when you look back at Weedkiller and how long it took to get to this day, what makes you feel proud for sticking through and persevering?
Yeah. Everyone's been like, oh, it's been years. And I'm like, has it been years? Gosh, time really slips. Time really goes. It felt like, for me, it felt like it just happened so quickly. But yeah, I'm really happy that I took the time to really think through all the songs on the album and like really pour everything into the visual side of the album as well, because I feel like the visual side of the album is just as important as the musical one, because there's a lot of storytelling that we do through the comic that I wrote and through the 4 different album covers. I made 4 with my creative director because I couldn't choose one.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's so many details. Like, we made our own little sigil language, and there was so much like folklore and research, like so much scrapbooking, and I think just like doing my best. I'm proud that I did my best, and I really poured everything into this. And it really approached songwriting in a different way with this album, and that was really special.
That's beautiful. Well, thanks so much for speaking to us, and enjoy the rest of your festival.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your questions. I appreciate it. Enjoy the festival too.